Yeah, it seems like a lot of the videos are starting to come out like that. Has to do with the new tank, the new setup, I shall say. You're seeing no fishes right now. That's because they're all hiding over here and inside there. So there was a powder outage. It took place 2 days ago. I was at work, so I wasn't able to do anything about it. Didn't even know about it. So the power outage. After work, I got out, went to my girlfriend's house. Still didn't know about it, so this is now 2 days. I'm not home. Fish are still fine, you know. But I'm thinking. I finally get home, and this filter, not this filter exactly, but the filter wasn't running. It was completely off, and I was like, "Oh man, what happened?" The tank was really cloudy. It was this weird fungus thing that was all over the walls. You can kind of see it hanging off of that right there. I got a lot of it off. But it was a weird fungus all over everything. I guess from new tank syndrome. Being a new setup, being a new tank, a new cycle and all that. So I wasn't able to go to the store right away to get a new filter because it was closed. It was late when I got home. So I put a bubbler in there while I didn't have the filter. The next day I couldn't get another filter, so now 3 days because I had to work. Finally on day 4, I was able to go to the pet store and buy this bad boy. Different brand. I think it's a lot better. I have it on my other 29-gallon tank. It cleared up. I did a big water change on here. It cleared up some. We cleaned the walls off. Plant floating around here somewhere. You can kind of see some of that stuff hanging off the snail. Yeah, the snail shell is cracked. It is regrowing, but she might have an infection. Not too sure. I'm letting time play out and see what happens. The tank is medicated right now for her. That's the bad thing about snails, you know. But the tank is up, is running. It will clear. But this is why I take everything slow and I don't rush anything. I could have rushed, got the 4 tetras, got some cory cats, got a showfish, added some more snails in here, added a plecos, and then the filter would have went off, ammonia would have built up, the tank would have crashed, and that would have been the end of that. I would have had some fish loss. But I moved slowly. I let the process play out. I let the tank sit, fully cycle, added only 4 fish, 3 snails, did a nice water change, water levels and water temperature, everything was perfect. Then that happened. The filter shutting off because of the power outage. So this is why I take those steps. The good news is, with setting up the new tank, the inside, I'm preparing it for something new. You see right here I have 2 carbon filters pads because these were the ones that were on the old ones, so the beneficial bacteria is on that. So I put those 2 in there. But on this side here, let's get some light. This one here is a sponge. Underneath the sponge is some media filter balls, like what I have inside of my other 29-gallon tank. Let me show you guys. Let me top that off there. Don't worry about the top of the light. You know, that's just dried up water. I give that a clean up every couple of days. Those balls are in that tank there. What I should have had done was pull these balls out, toss them in there, put the new balls in here, and just left that alone like it is, so that more beneficial bacteria was already in there. But you know what? Let's just let it rock out, see what happens. I'm not going to add any more fish to that tank until it gets stable and I see it's doing fine, and then I'll add fish. I will be replacing this padding within the next couple of days, but everything in here doing fine. Water is looking beautiful once I figured the problem out in here. Bilgelos is doing good. The new setup is perfect. He has not pulled out the plants like this, and I love it. Plecos under there. I don't know why they're acting like they didn't get fed. They got fed. Our Cory cats is what I think it was. The Cory cats did lay some eggs. They were in this corner here and on top of here because they like to lay on flat surfaces. But I wasn't home to see it, so the majority of them got eaten. When I got in, it was just a few right here that were getting picked apart by this one. So I let them eat it because it was too late and I didn't have anywhere to put the eggs at anyway, to incubate or get them ready to hatch or anything like that. And I wasn't sure if they were what is the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it at the moment, so we're just gonna act like I never said that. Okay, moving on to the next subject. Yeah, but there was eggs in here. I'm gonna put up a little clip of those getting eaten. Beta bowl is doing good ever since it's brown algae. Did a water change here as well. Plants, they're not doing good because when I did the clean and I put them all out, they were tied up with a piece of yarn. Not a yarn, yeah, yarn. I guess that's what it is. They kept them together, but the yarn over time deteriorates, or the string that they use, that the farmers use to keep them together, it disappears. It gets eaten up over time, and now they're just all pretty much floating. Most of the brown algae is all off, as you see. My next cleaning, I will get into the back. Use the toothbrush. Well, it looks good. I noticed that he's been lonely ever since I put her out, and he does a lot of looking, I'm pretty sure, for her, but they just keep laying too many eggs. Like, you see that right there? That's leftover egg stuff. And with all of them, I don't need any more. Nope. So I'm pretty sure y'all would have thought he would have been out of this tank by now, but plans had to change due to the power outage. But he will be moving out. This will be getting a makeover. Did a water change on this one too. This tank never gives me issues. Like, never. It had the one fungus issue, but that came from new fish being added, and it didn't cause problems to the tank. But this tank never gives me issues. Perfect water levels all the time. Always clear. It was nice. It doesn't even have that gunky stuff that goes all right here, like over here. But that's today's video. Just wanted to let you guys know about the power outage situation and what's happening with the 29-gallon new setup. Still not a bad setup. Still doesn't look bad. It will get better. And you guys stick around. See it coming from ugly to beautiful and to even greater. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe, like, comment.